Hello everyone, back to today's second video, doing the weekend forecast for today's second video. So as always on a Saturday, having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. High pressure going to remain in control, so we've got a really warm spell of weather at the moment, usually warm. For February, we're talking about maximum afternoon temperatures more like we'd expect in May than in February, and we're going to be keeping these conditions with us for much of the coming week. Now, eventually, you will see the temperature begin to lower a little bit towards the end of the week, and by next weekend, it might start to turn a bit more unsettled, and that could take us into a rather more unsettled and cooler start to March. But there is uncertainty about that. It's not guaranteed, I don't think, that that's what's going to happen. So I'll talk you through everything that's going on for weekend forecast very shortly. Just to say that today's first video update was the final seasonal model roundup for spring 2019. We're getting 13 long-range models together, see what they're all showing for the spring. That is ahead, of course, of tomorrow's final analogues update for the spring. And then the spring forecast itself will be released a week tomorrow on Sunday, the 3rd of March. Coming up later on this afternoon, we will have your week to 10 day video update, and the spring season model roundup will be placed on the spring updates page later on today with a written summary. Websites using full weekend forecasts are coming from weatherout.com and westcentral.de. You can find the link to both those websites on the links page of Gaz Service and in the description at YouTube. So we're starting off with radar picture and a little bit of showery rain across parts of western Scotland, where it is actually quite heavy. There is some bright colours mixed in there, so really quite wet across the far west of Scotland. Some showery rain coming down into Northern Ireland as well, and some sort of patchy rain through the Irish Sea. That apart though, most places are dry. You can see it on the radar picture. Very little rainfall anywhere across the country today, away from the extreme west and northwest. Hardly surprising, because high pressure is dominating. Whether the centre of this high pressure is actually across Germany and Poland, but its ridge is extending through to the UK, and we're pulling up these very warm winds from southerly climes. So for the rest of this afternoon, we'll keep showery rain going across western Scotland and Northern Ireland. Some heavy bursts mixed in, a few dribs and drabs through the Irish Sea. Just generally rather cloudy around those western hills and coasts of Wales, England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. But for most central and eastern parts of the country, and down in the south too, going to be a dry afternoon. We did have some dense fog patches first thing. Those burned away, and we've got loads of sunshine coming through now, and that will be the case through the rest of this afternoon. Becoming warm, temperatures ranging from around 12 to 17 degrees. 17 is around 63 in Fahrenheit, 62, 63 Fahrenheit. So very warm, unusually warm afternoon with bags of sunshine once again. Overnight tonight, we'll have this little weather front in the west, but it will be dying again, so we may still have some showery bursts around those western hills and coasts through the evening, but they're going to generally die out, I think. Overnight, most places will have a dry night, and again we'll probably fill the skies up with a lot of low cloud, mist, murk, and some dense fog patches too. Probably more in way of dense fog tonight compared to last night, particularly so across parts of England and Wales. In rural areas, it could get quite cold. Temperatures might go down to around 2 or 3 degrees, possibly low enough for a touch of ground frost, but generally it's not going to be a particularly cold night, I don't think. Into Sunday, and again the high pressure is sitting over and to the east of the UK. We're still pulling up these warm southerly winds bathing up across the country. So we're going to start off again with low cloud, mist, fog, murk. Most of that should thin out. May take a little while to do so. Could take until kind of like lunchtime, but eventually I think by Sunday afternoon most places should have sunny spells. A universally dry day tomorrow as well. Even in the far northwest of the country, it should be generally dry, but a little bit more cloud there with these southwesterly winds. So just edge down ever so slightly. Still way above average, but probably ranging from around, say, 10 to 16 degrees Celsius. 16 is 61 in Fahrenheit. Now, if anything, on Monday, we'll probably import some even warmer temperatures from the south. So Again, we do the familiar mix that we start off with dense fog patches, low cloud, mist and murk. Most of those burn off by sort of mid-morning by 11s, and then we'll have bags of sunshine coming through during Monday afternoon. Clear blue skies likely in many parts of the country. Might just be a little weather front in the extreme northwest of Scotland. Maybe a little bit patchy rain there, but the majority of the country we're looking at a dry day. After those mist and fog patches burn off with plenty of sunshine. Temperatures on Monday are going to be perhaps a little bit warmer, might be up to around 13 to 18 degrees Celsius. We're getting close to record-breaking temperature records again. The all-time February maximum temperature record is 19.7 from February 1998. We probably will fall just short of that, but it is touch and go, and there is still the possibility on the table that we might get the all-time UK maximum temperature record on Monday or on Tuesday, because Tuesday will be very similar as well. Again, this high pressure is well and truly in control of the weather, so once more, we'll start off with the mist, murk, low cloud and some dense fog patches. That all thins and breaks by mid-morning to reveal yet more sunny spells. Virtually universally dry across the whole country as well on Tuesday, and becoming unusually warm once more after a chilly start of those fog patches. Temperatures will eventually rise up to, again, between around 13 and 18 degrees Celsius. So a very, very warm start to next week. Now, by Wednesday, that high pressure just beginning to decline slightly, beginning to allow a little bit more of a westerly flow through from off the Atlantic. So that'll just shave a couple of degrees off the temperatures. We're still looking at a mostly dry day, to be honest, and there'll still be some decent sunny spells coming through as well. What you might notice is slightly more in way of cloud, particularly high cloud, once any early fog patches are burned off. And across western Scotland and Northern Ireland, we might bring some cloud and patchy rain through there, but otherwise another dry day on Wednesday. Temperatures will just edge down slightly, still way above average, but again probably ranging from around sort of 10 to 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. High pressure still in control really on Thursday, but its position has changed. It's sitting kind of like to the southwest of the country, beginning to pull in more of an Atlantic flow. So it'll probably start to drag in more cloud around the top of this area of high pressure, particularly for northern and western parts of the country. There could be showery rain across western parts of Scotland down to Northern Ireland as well. The best of any sunny spells will be likely in the south and the southeast. And with the air now drifting in from off the Atlantic as opposed to North Africa or the tropical Atlantic, we will see the temperature lowering. Still pretty decent for the end of February. This is the last day of February, of course. Still pretty decent temperatures with a range from around 8 to 14 degrees Celsius, but certainly shaving off a few degrees day by day in the second half of the week. The high pressure clings on like a limpet on Friday, but low pressure is developing out in the Atlantic, so that could bring a more active band of rain into parts of western Scotland and Northern Ireland for the first day of meteorological spring and the first day of March, of course, on Friday. So a little bit more rain coming to the far northwest. Most places staying dry. There should still be some decent sunny spells. Temperatures, again, just shaving a degree or so off. So probably looking at temperatures ranging from around 7 to 13 degrees Celsius on Friday. That's still above average for the start of March, but it is closer to what you would expect. And then we go through into next weekend, and the models want to turn things more unsettled. So on Saturday, cloud and rain spreads into northern and western parts of the country. South and southeast still mainly dry. But then on Sunday, start to turn more unsettled across the whole country. Some showery outbreaks of rain pushing through across England and Wales. And then behind that, we actually bring quite a chilly westerly wind, and that could bring some wintry showers into parts of West Scotland and Northern Ireland, becoming windier generally, and temperatures probably going back to average, which for early March is going to be a range from around 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. Finally, just having a look at the charts from the Weather Outlook. So there we go for today. Bags of sunshine, loads of dry weather and warm temperatures as well. We have got those showery bursts in the northwestern corner. University dry for Sunday, and again loads of sunshine once we've got rid of any early fog and low cloud. Temperatures very warm, even warmer on Monday with again University dry weather across the country and loads of sunshine after early mist, fog and low cloud has cleared away. Tuesday might be even warmer still, so there is a chance Monday, Tuesday, but we might break that February temperature record. And then as we go through into Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, we just find the temperature begin to edge down ever so slightly, starting to return back to average. Still mainly dry through many parts of the country as we get through to the end of the week, but what you probably will notice is more in way of breeze, and I think we start bringing some showery bursts into the north and west, which could herald a change to unsettled conditions and cooler conditions next weekend, but we shall see about that. So in summary, well, the winter heat wave goes on. High pressure will be in control of weather through much of the coming week, and it's going to be unusually warm, dry and sunny. Watch out for these early dense fog patches and areas of low cloud early and late. They could be troublesome, particularly for travellers, particularly for drivers, over the next few nights and mornings, but when they go, when they burn away, we'll have plenty of sunshine and unusually warm temperatures as well. Just in the second half of the week, starting to see the temperature beginning to edge down day by day. Nothing dramatic, but certainly a drop off in the temperature through Thursday and Friday, becoming a bit more unsettled in the far northwest as well. By next weekend, probably cooler and more unsettled. More about that in today's second video update, and I'll be with you later on this afternoon. Right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.